back into the ballgame, picks up the foul on that one as she goes into the lane.
First free throw here for Harvey.
You know, you've been watching this game here, and if you didn't look up at the scoreboard, you'd swear that Jeffco was up by about 5, maybe 6 points, and you look up and they're trying to tie it.
Tie it here. Now with 6.
Left side.
Up at 24.
And I think that says a lot about Mac's determination here today. They have not played well in a lot of cases, but they have just kept plugging away.
Holway. Outside Norris. Holway just trying to swing around to the opposite wing. Hand on it. And they're going to say,
Run to play, please!
Yeah, according to the official on that side, he's going to say that she stepped out of bounds, which is right. But the coach of the Jefferson Lady Vikings, C.B. Walker, is screaming, she got shoved out of bounds. Where's the foul?
We'll take it. Max will take the ball here. Top of the key. Holway. And they turn to Norris. Holway now on the left wing. Back to Norris now. Open three. No, too short. Rebound. Backford's fighting after that one, but eventually it's Baragas who picks it up. And get it back to the court. And up there was Ayers. Over to Norris on the left wing. Bringing back to the scoring team. 10 seconds up to the shot clock. Here's Holway. Inside the three-point line. Back there he goes to the right. Here by Harvey, they'll have 1 second. Inbound and get that shot up.
Bama King!
She was double teamed down low. We saw that against Boberlin where they doubled and sometimes triple teamed her down low and did a great job of it. That time, they just really tied her up.
And Sweeney checks back in. Say she didn't get it off in time. And so it'll be Jefferson ball.
All right, so she fires that up and just a little bit behind.
Yeah, but she didn't see her.
Just a little bit behind, and Carey was over here going, hey, you know what? I'm not going to argue because I think we've got to call last shot on the court. She did say her piece to this referee.
Harvey on the left elbow, outside. It's a three-pointer for Hadley. Back to the rim. Boxes out, but it actually goes over the top. It was rebounded by Harvey. Missed the follow-up, though, and it's rebounded here by Moore, who eventually got a hand on. Here's with it, getting around the volleyball line. 2 to go in. Over to Sweeney right side. Back to the left zone. Over to Ayers.
I think that the fact that Bennett is not in the game right now is something Mac needs to take advantage of. They really need to do that on offense and on defense as well.
They're tied up here at 24. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Inside, they go to Baragas. On the floor. Reset the shot clock here for the leaned into it. That's where the foul was.
Stevie Walker, the third-year head coach of Jefferson, is very upset at that last call. He felt like Baragas just turned in to his player, hit her hard, and
are we having a bonus?
Bonus? And the official said no, she threw her knee up out there to try to keep them going around, and that's what the foul is. But Walker is kind of
You're supposed to help us out.
Team foul number 4.
They didn't know. Hey, it's gone. Hey, now we're in the bonus. Now we're in the bonus.
And so,
hey, I could get one for Christmas. Y'all didn't give me nothing for Christmas. Y'all could get me one.
Denise Mills, her second foul, and it's also team foul number 5, so to the line to go with Baragas.
Baragas' first free throw is good.
That's for the Cardinals.
To go here, both teams now officially again in the double bonus. And the second free throw is also good. Ball there, and it's a Mac lead once more, 26-24. 15 left to go here in this first half. Right now on over to Cornell. Driving here on on the North counterfall. Up and under with it. Off the backboard, nothing more. Rebound by Morales. Backs over bench, takes it away. Tries to set it up. Two screens coming her way. A whistle here. It's going to be a foul call on Jefferson. It's not going to be Claremont. The ball handler. Trying to figure out who that is.
On Mills, that is number 3. That is a big foul, and CD Walker's not happening again. Now the officials are going to talk about it. Here's what happened. Basically, the screen was set by Mack. Denise Mills basically got knocked down. And when she got up, she thought that they had committed a foul. But the official on that side pointed to the Jefferson side and said, no, it was a blocking foul on Jeffco.
More at the line.
Next stop up 1.
He was the agreement there. First free throw is good. 27-17.
And you know, that was a weird play. All over, it might have been a good no call if you let it go there, but I know a lot of question marks around that call.
Also good. Take advantage of that. By more than one possession today. And turn it up. Here. That was on both sides of the floor here. Both teams again in the double bonus here. We've had quite a few fouls called here in this set.
Foul was on Baragas, her first. And now Kerry Shepard has some questions for the official on this. And that looks like the ball just basically was something we can't see from this vantage point, so it's hard for us to tell.
Foul again, or excuse me, first free throw from Montgomery. That one is good. It was the first called on Baragas. Montgomery gets the second free throw as well. It's 28-26. Back to the two. One game. Got a minute 35 left to go in the half. Moore coming to the right to Norris. Back out to Claremont. In the baseline. Short, flying into the rebound is Moore. Under a minute, 59.
One down to be a side. One down to be a side. One down. Come on.
David Bull up ready for the wing now. Picks it up. Over to Norris now, top of the key. Swinging left side. Driving through. Runner from the free throw line. Jim, very good, but that's it. The rebound couldn't bring it in. Said picked up by 35 left to go in the half. Montgomery, she's driving in. Shot through the block. Jefferson ball inbound floor. Block shot there by Baragas.
Yeah, that was a great job that time. And Montgomery tried to run it down the lane. We saw that play before, and Baragas got called for a foul and something a little bit different. But again, she tried to go up against Baragas. Baragas waited for her to pick it up and blocked it away. Here's Moore. All the way down the into the locker room.
Central Methodist University. Jimmy John's. Elo's Pizza. Cedar Falls Tactical. Rockmiller Construction and Dividends Off Guard. Thank you for supporting Mineral College Athletics.
Listening to Basketball.
service advisor and the supportive service departments. We are a operated by 2 different families. We treat you guys like a family. You're not just a number on the board.
I'll be honest, I had no idea that there was
You're actually a family member when you guys can get great service. And that's what we strive for.
Well, you know, when I first saw it, I looked at it and I thought, I'm not sure if this is the right one or not, but I always remember the one with 3 lines on it.
Yeah, I got a text from Barry saying, sorry, I didn't know that was, I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah.
It's way off. All we can hear is like Shep screaming and the crowd noise. Like we can barely hear you guys. I think it's the same on the radio.
Okay.
Like it's all picking up like ambient noise somehow.
We'll do some halftime stats here. I'll come up and figure it out. Oh, it's not plugged into anything. Because what we're doing basically is picking that up. So, stereo mute.
An approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU.
Banking with people like you, Unico Bank. We put you first in everything we do. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local hometown bank, your friends and neighbors too. Banking with people like you. Unico Bank.
At Belgrade State Bank, we're proud to support our local students. For over a century, we've been more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in our youth, we help build a brighter future, from the classroom to the field. We're here to support our students every step of the way. Belgrade State Bank, proud supporters of our local schools and the next generation. A wise place to do business.
My name's Nick Vargo. I'm the lead service advisor in the Pettis Ford Service Department. We are owned and operated by 2 different families. We treat you guys like a family. You're not just a number on the board to us. You're actually a family member when you come in and get great service. And that's what we strive for, is to create a family environment in the dealership.
Community is everything to us.
Guys, if you want a family-owned and operated dealership that does strive for excellence, we'll get you taken care of.
Come to Pettis Automotive, where we treat you like family.
St. Louis's favorite pizza has always been Square. And now so are our deals. Introducing Square Deals at Emo's Pizza. Now earn rewards faster. Sign up for Square Deals on the Emo's Pizza app or website and get your first 2 squares for free. Emo Square Deals. Order Emo's, collect squares, get free pizza.
Getting reliable, high-speed internet in the country was always a challenge. That's why in 2010 we founded Aptitude Internet Solutions. Since then, we've connected nearly 2,000 homes and businesses. We stand for simple rates, high speeds, and friendly customer service. As the world keeps changing, we do more and more online: business, education, entertainment. And we don't want our communities to be left behind. Let us be your local choice for connecting you to the world.
Off the bench, and Jeffco has 9.
Again, that is your stats for the first half. We'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about things a little bit. We'll maybe go over some keys to the second half for Mac if they want to, again, break this 3-game losing skid and come out on top. Let's take another quick break. You're listening to Mineral Area College Basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus.
Ready? You recording? Welcome to Mineral Area College. I'm here with Mineral Area basketball head coach Tony Irons. Coach, welcome to Mineral Area. You're now in the midseason of your games, and I'm sure you guys been working hard. The last couple of games been nail biters for you. Yeah. Double overtime in the on Wednesday, then 2-point with Moberly last Saturday. How do you feel about coming in with Jefferson?
I mean, we're just trying to get better day by day. Obviously, you know, our first 3 conference games aren't what we wanted. We've been right there on all 3 of them, but you know, it's just, you know, we're still learning. Our guys are still trying to figure some things out, and you know, hopefully we can kind of put some things together and play well today. Okay, that's good. Tonight's matchup. Is there one particular player you guys are looking at defend against Jefferson, or is that a whole team? Yeah, they're a pretty good team. You know, I've watched film on them when they played West Plains the other day. They lost to them by 3. You know, and when you get to conference play, everybody's kind of know what you're going to try to do. We kind of know what they're going to try to do a little bit, but then trying to figure out, what we want to do and how our style of play is going to impact the game.
Good. So with Jefferson, then Saturday next, you got your next 2 home games after this. With homecoming coming up. Are you just doing game by game, or are you looking like ahead to the other teams?
Nah, right now we kind of have to go game by game right now. Again, all of these are going to be conference games. So the good thing is, I know next Saturday we play Three Rivers. That'll be our first time playing them. But next Wednesday we play West Plains. We've already played them, so we know a little bit about them. And then just focusing in on today. We need to get a win, and I know it's going to be a difficult one, but hopefully, again, we approach it with the right mindset, and we come out and we play well.
Okay. Well, again, this is Mineral College with Coach Irons of the men's basketball team, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on.
All right, thanks.
And again, back once more on the halftime report. About 3:40 left to go until we resume play here. 30-26 in favor of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. They lead the Jefferson Lady Vikings. Glenn, some keys to the second half. What does Mac need to do to maintain this lead and come out on top, break this losing streak?
Well, I think they have to continue to play aggressive like they have been here in the latter part of the first and most of the second. They've got to come out here and they've got to get the ball inside to Baragas. And if Kinley Norris and Maddie Ayers and players like that, Skylar Sweeney off the bench, sometimes you get Jayla Clayton will hit a 3. Any of those 3 start hitting shots from outside, that is going to make it so much better for Ashley Baragas and Brianna Dolman, who's had a great game here this afternoon, down low, picking up, we got 7 points for her, and they came at the end of the first quarter into the second quarter, so she didn't play most of the whole first quarter and still came off the bench and did a good job. But I tell you some things to watch for. Number 1, foul trouble on the Jefferson College side. Lauren Bennett has got 3 fouls right now. Also 3 fouls on her, Kenise Mills. Those are 2 very integral parts of this Jefferson College team. So they've got to watch the fouls. They've got to push the ball again like they were doing at the beginning. And one other thing to watch for, I'm looking here to my right, Maddie Ayers. She's having a little trouble with a hamstring. How much can she play in this second half? You don't want to pop that hamstring. If it's just pulled, you want to rest it if you can. But if they can stretch it out and get it going, we'll see how she reacts.
It's a close ball game. It's really anyone's guess how this one is going to turn out. But at the moment, it is the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals out in front. They lead Jefferson 30-26. That'll do it for the halftime report. When we next chat, it'll be time for the second half. Again, 30-26. Mac leads Jefferson. Listening to Mac Basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus.
Time to start the second half of the Cardinal zones out 30-26. Mac basketball.
Time for the second half here at the Bob. Mineral Area College. The Lady Cardinals, they lead the Jefferson Lady Vikings 30-26. Connor Harvick, Glenn Berry here with you today on KFMO Sports Plus. Over on the top of the key, it's going to be Madison Ayers who sends it out to the corner, but she traveled with it. And it's going to be a turnover to start the second half here for Mack.
Yeah, she just lost the handle on the ball. She was getting ready to drive the left side of the lane, and I think her intentions were to drive the lane and kick it out, and she just lost the handle on the ball, took a couple extra steps.
Jefferson comes back the other way. We swap sides. Jefferson now going right to left. Mack going the opposite way, of course. Here's a shot missed from the right baseline. On that shot, that was Josie Allen. Okay, get back outside now to Harvey. Harvey trying to post up, sends it down low here to Lauren Bennett. She's back in the game with those 3 personal fouls. And she's got 1 off the glass and in. 30-28. Bennett's now got 4.
Yeah, Bennett not being in the game for most of that second quarter really hurt Jefferson College down low. She is a factor to be reckoned with down there.
Outside to Ayers, driving toward her left. Stops just shy of the block, out to the left elbow. Baragas, jumper off the rim, falls off the front. Loose ball off the rebound, picked up here by Escriva for Jefferson. It's Allen who pushes the ball down the floor, trying to get her on Claremont. She stays out in front. She'll send it back out to the wing. Top of the key now, Mills. Mills to the elbow, had it poked away, but Bennett picks it up in the corner. A minute's already gone by here in this third quarter. Bennett looking to post up here on Baragas. Spins back toward her right, off the backboard and in. Bennett already with a couple of back-to-back buckets, and just like that, we're tied back up at 30 here with 8:35 to go in the third.
I think we're going to have to get somebody on the backside to help out when Bennett gets the ball like that, because she just starts posting up. It's hard for Baragas to keep up with her.
Teague, a jumper from the left elbow. She missed that one. Going to try to get her hands in here. We'll get a whistle and a jump ball. Arrow stays with Jefferson. So we'll re-inbound it here from the baseline, but that'll get the arrow back's way on the next one.
This Jefferson team is just so much different when Lauren Bennett's in the game. You can just tell it. They have a little more confidence. They are able to put up shots and get the offensive and defensive rebounds, whatever they need at the time. And with her in the game, it's a much better Jefferson team.
Mills sends it over to the corner, trying to get inside to Bennett, but she mishandled the pass. It's stolen away by Baragas. Down the 4, Holwick looking left baseline, up and under with it. Sent the layup off the bottom of the rim. And it's picked up by Bennett. A couple minutes gone by here. Mack still without a bucket here in this third. Mills coast to coast, missed the layup. And it's rebounded by Baragas. She'll hand it off to Claremont. Claremont pushing it down the middle of the floor to the elbow. Outside, Holwig for 3 in the lead. Yes! Holwig for 3. She's got 5 total. And it's 33-30. Mack back out in front.
That's what you like about Presley Holwig. Down here battling for rebounds on the other end against Bennett. And that time just stepping up and nailing the 3.
Here at the top of the key, Harvey driving through. She is fouled. Going to be a push called here. And they're going to say...
they're going to get Teague on that one.
They're going to say it's on Teague. Just waiting to see maybe if it was called on the shot or on the floor. And it looks like they'll say it was on the floor.
I tell you what, a lot of folks on the backside yelling about that one because on the previous part of that play, Taia Harvey kind of raised her feet up off the ground. It almost looked like that she had traveled with the ball, and a bunch of fans were yelling for that. But instead, the foul was called down low on Teague. So maybe a half an inch more, and we'd be talking about another turnover instead of another foul.
Ball is inbounded here from the baseline. It comes into Bennett. She's guarded by Brianna Doloman, who checked in off that dead ball. Outside here, Harvey, long 2, missed it off the back of the rim, and Claremont brings it down. Claremont passing it down the floor, bucket and the foul. Ashley Baragas. She'll head to the line, a chance for a 3-point play. Baragas now with 6, she's fired up, she heads immediately to the line.
That was a great job that time by Baragas, and that foul's going to be on, is that going to be on, yep, that's going to be on Bennett, and that's number 4. That's an even bigger part of that play as well. As she got behind her like a wide receiver out in the open, and a great pass over the top right to her. She lays it up and in, the foul. And now Bennett's walking off the floor talking to the official about it.
Maybe looking for an explanation there. She's going to be sent to the bench. She's subbed out, checking back in. Believe it was Hadley who checked in, I believe. Baragas' free throw is good. No, excuse me. It was actually Alicia Cornell who checked in, but Baragas now with 7. Baragas 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and it's a 6-point lead. Largest lead of the game for Mack tonight.
I'll tell you right now, getting Bennett out of the game is going to be big for Mack. They need to take advantage of it, though.
Here comes Mills down the middle of the lane. Excuse me, down the middle of the 4, should say. To the right wing, and they'll swing it back around to the left-hand side. Mills spinning to her left, underhand layup, missed it short. Fight for the board, Mills has her own. She gets it back out to Allen. Allen for 3, too short. Long rebound, running it down in the corner here. It's going to be picked up by Clayton. Jayla Clayton runs that one down. Over to Holwig in the corner. Thought about the three. Drives baseline instead. The runner, no, missed it. Got her own rebound. She's triple teamed underneath. Gets it back out to Clayton. Clayton had it stripped. It's loose. We're going to get a foul. It's a foul called here on Mack, but on who? Going to be picked up by Claremont. It'll be her first. Her first, team second here in this third.
But, yeah, that's another one of those plays. We saw one down at the other end where there was the blocking foul called on Jeffco. This is kind of maybe the makeup down here because that was an odd play. That ball was shot, missed, rebound, kicked out to Jayla Clayton, slapped around, and somehow somebody got a foul.
Allen going to hand it off here. Driving through is Cornell. She's fouled. Alicia Cornell to the line, shooting two.
And I think a lot of folks are wanting to know, it's physical at times, and then sometimes there's a ticky-tack foul called, and that's what they're saying. Okay, well, what's the difference here? Why don't we be consistent? And that's all you can really ask is for consistency.
Presley Holweg picks up the foul. That's her first personal, third team foul here on the Cardinals.
Holweg checks out of the ball game, by the way, and so Kinley Norris is back in.
Cornell shooting two, hits the first. Cornell 2 of 3 from the free throw line. She's got 5 tonight. Had a 3-pointer in the first half. Cornell sets up for the second. It's up and away and good. So Cornell hits both. She's got 6. And it's back to a 4-point game, 36-32. Here's Claremont dribbling up right sideline. Stops right in front of us. Now brings it back toward the middle of the floor. Looking to drive. Almost lost it. Picked the dribble back up. Top of the key. Open three for Ayers. No. Off the left side of the rim, but it's a long rebound. Claremont gets to it first. She'll send it back out to the corner now. Moving toward her left. Ayers back to the baseline now. Trying to find Baragas to the middle of the lane, but she traveled. And it's Jefferson ball.
Well, I couldn't see who got the rebound on that, but that was a great job that time by Mack to get after a three that just didn't happen, and Claremont getting over there to pick up that rebound. We had a couple of coaches, a couple of officials standing. That was hard to see, and now something's been called, and we don't know.
Our officials talking here. And we're going to get a technical foul called here on Ayers.
Wow.
I don't know where it happened.
I don't know either, and neither does Carrie Shepard. She's asking what is it, and apparently something was said, and an official on the other side of the court made the call. And again, you want consistency. You don't want things that just come out of the blue like that, and that one's out of the blue.
Cornell shooting the tech free throws, misses them both. So in the end, it's a bit of a wash, as Jefferson was going to get the ball back anyway. Well, we'll just stay at 36-32. So.
Yeah, and something was said on the bench over here that was said to the bench, and I don't think it was Carrie Shepard. I think it was a player, and the official on the far side comes over and said, I heard it, that's a technical.
Here's Escriva driving through, tries to send a pass across the middle of the lane. Harvey couldn't get to it at first. She eventually wrangles it in and posts up here on Baragas 4-2. Harvey with 8, and it's 36-34. Back-to-back buckets here for Jefferson. 5:38 left to go in the third. Here's Ayers moving to her right. Going to pass it off here to Claremont. Now Norris, left wing. Hands it off. Ayers moving back toward her right. Trying to go inside to Baragas. Pass is misfired, but we actually get a foul call here. Behind Baragas. Escriva doesn't think that foul should have been called. It's been kind of a recurring theme here in this third quarter. Getting a lot of protestations.
Yeah, they're going to call it Escriva. They say that basically she just grabbed the body of Baragas as she was coming through. And again, she doesn't believe it, but, usually you don't see people believe a foul called on them.
Here's Ayers driving in, left side layup, missed it. Rebounded though by Baragas. Back up, she's fouled. She's going to the line and shooting 2. That's going to be the third team foul called here on Jefferson. This foul's called here on Harvey, her second. And it is Baragas back to the line.
Now Baragas is pretty close to a double-double here. She's only got 4 points, 6 points, and then she's got 9 rebounds. So you kind of think maybe she might hit another double-double here is the way she's playing this afternoon.
I have Baragas at 7, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. But yep. I know you and I have been trying to reconcile a point.
I missed that point at the last free throw she shot. I wasn't looking at that one, but she hits the first one here.
4 of 4 from the line, make that 8 now. 37-34. Mack still leading here. off the back of that 21-14 second quarter. That's been the difference maker tonight. Second free throw also good. Make that 5 of 5 for Baragas. Mac shooting well from the free throw line. A 68% shooting team otherwise. Tonight, just a couple misses.
I think you'd like to see Mac extend their lead a lot more with Bennett out of the game, because when she's in the game, this Jeffco team is a lot better.
Likely won't see Bennett until the fourth quarter. Here's a missed layup from Harvey. Great defense there by Baragas down low. Claremont to the right wing. Trying to get it to the corner. Got it there. It's Clayton driving baseline. Was tripped. Lost the ball. And it's picked up by Allen. Here comes Allen. Going to be picked up here by Ayers. Ayers looking for the steal. Didn't get to it. Instead, they'll pass it off to the corner to Cornell. We're officially, again, halfway through this third quarter. Here's Allen driving in. Hits the floor. Gets the pass back out to Cornell. Out to the corner. Three-pointer for Escriva. No, too hard. And it's rebounded by Ayers. 38-34, 4:30 to go now in the third.
And that's part of that reason why I say they got to take advantage of Bennett being out of the game, because when she's out of the game, Mac pretty much dominates the boards.
Here's Baragas. Nice pick and roll there. Baragas wide open underneath. There's, I believe, almost your double-double. There's the points, at least. She's got 11, 40-34. Needs one more rebound. I think she'll get it. Here's Cornell on the left wing. Have plenty of time to pick that up. Cornell, contested three. No, it falls off the rim. Thought that one was going to hop back in, but it falls off the front of the rim, and it's picked up by, well, the rebound actually went to, I believe,
Betty Ayers.
Ayers, yes, who picked up the rebound. Claremont brought it down the floor. Screen set by Baragas. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Left wing, over now to Norris. Got subs coming in here in a moment for Jefferson, it looks like. Here's Ayers driving in right side, trying to put it up through Hadley. Missed it, though, but it's an offensive rebound for Claremont. Three-pointer for Baragas. They're going to say her foot was on the line. I'll concur. Her foot definitely was there, but it's still 2 points. Make that 13. And it's an 8-point game, 42-34, largest lead of the game for Mac.
How long do you wait if you're CB Walker to bring Bennett back into the game?
Here is Harvey. No, we'll get a foul on the floor. That's going to be team foul number 5, and I believe it means we will be actually shooting 2. Foul's going to be called on Kinley Norris, her second. I believe if that's team foul number 5, we're shooting. But actually, before we do any of that, we got a timeout on the floor. It's our media timeout. With 3:17 left to go here in the third, it's an 8-point Mac lead. They lead Jefferson 42-34. Back in just a moment, you're listening to Mineral Area College Basketball on KFMO Sports Plus. Well, I thought we'd be shooting 2 here, but instead we're going to inbound it from the baseline. That was team foul number 5 called on the Lady Cardinals, but we resume play. Here's Cornell driving into the middle of the lane. She'll send it back out top of the key. Taylor Montgomery. She checked in after the timeout. She drives in. Layup. No, they're going to wave it off. They're going to say it's on the floor, but we should still be going to the line.
Yeah, she'll be going to the line on that one. They're going to call Sydney Sweeney, I think, on that one. And literally what happened is Montgomery, I believe it was driving the lane. As she's driving the right side of the lane, Sweeney tried to reach in there and grab it. That's only her first foul. But it bailed out really a play that was going nowhere, and they're still. Yeah, they're finally going to get it. They were going to take it in out of bounds, but now the official on the near side said, hey, that's 5.
Yeah, again, I think we reached out on the last one, but nobody called it out. So maybe, I don't know if it's me being wrong or the scoreboard being wrong, in fact, or I'm not quite sure. But it is Taylor Montgomery at the line, shooting 2. First free throw up. It's good. Montgomery, 3 of 3 from the free throw line She's gotten 3. By the way, timeouts, they're brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau agent Mike Santagra in Farmington, Jonathan Steffen on North State Street in Deloge. Contact today for a free quote on auto, home, business, or life insurance. Second free throw for Montgomery is also good. Make that 4 for her, all from the line tonight. 6-point game, 42-36, 3:02 left to go in the third. Here's a pass stolen away. Open layup for Cornell. She's got it. Bit of a lazy pass. Leads to a turnover and a bucket for Cornell. She's got 8. She leads all Jefferson scores, and it's 42-38. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Let's say last touch by Jefferson. It stays here with Mack.
Checking back into the ball game is Presley Holweg. Sitting down is Jayla Clayton. You got Holweg out there. You got Kinley Norris. You got Skylar Sweeney, Dolman, and I believe down low you got number 11, Marceline Claremont. A little bit of a smaller line except for Dolman out there.
Claremont to inbound. Just going to lob one up for Norris to handle on the left wing. Again, back to a 2-possession game at 42-38. 2:46 to go in the third. Claremont step behind the volleyball line. Brings it off toward the left wing. Screen set. Norris takes it top of the key. Closed out. Escriva to the right baseline here. It's Sweeney. Sweeney, awkward runner with the left hand. Missed it, and it's rebounded by Harvey. Harvey will send it up to Hadley. Hadley coming down the floor. Looking to drive all the way through, but she carried. And it is Mac basketball.
Skylar Sweeney with that running left-hander. I don't think that's what the shot they were looking for at that point. She's going to check out. Maddie Ayers will check back into the game. Claremont's coming out of the game as well. And we see Karma Jones for about the second or third time today checking into the game. Still Mac with a relatively small lineup out there. And Jeffco is going to press him.
Coming out in the full court press. Mac bringing it slowly down the floor. They'll get it across half court over to Ayers on the left wing. Ayers, top of the key. Directing traffic as she comes over to the right side, right in front of the Mac bench. Looking to drive on Cornell. Back out to Holweg. To the right elbow. She picks it up outside to Ayers. Shot clock reads 6. Ayers driving through. Whistle, foul. Foul's going to be on the floor. That's going to be team foul number 4 here on Jefferson.
It's going to get Hadley, I think. Nope.
It's going to be a foul here called on. Did he throw up 3 fingers?
That's what I saw.
I don't think there's a 3. There is no 3.
He's calling.
There's a 13, but there's no 3. It's actually on 1. It's going to be on Alicia Cornell.
I thought that was on Cornell. The way the play was in her vicinity, I thought that's what she was talking about.
Ball inbound in here to Ayers. Ayers is going to be fouled again. Another foul on the floor, but that's going to be team foul number 5. Cornell's going to pick up back-to-back fouls here in about 3-4 seconds. That's going to be team foul 5, and Ayers is going to step to the line and shoot 2.
A little confusion down there. Jeffco still trying to set up for an inbounds pass. 1:56 to go here. Mac is up by 6. This could put them back up by 8 again, which has been their largest lead of the day.
At the line is Ayers. First free throw, front of the rim, but got the hop. Falls on in. She's
Correction
got 5.
on that. My math is not good. That's why I don't teach math. They're up by 5 now.
Ayers now 5 of 5 from the line. Make that 6 of 6. I'll tell you what, I might have to consult you on how many points she actually has because I've lost the plot on that. Here's Dolman getting a hand on the pass. She jumped up all the way from the low block to get to that one. Ayers down the floor, right side layup. She missed it. Rebounded by Dolman. She gets up. She gets the bucket and the foul. Brianna Dolman with the rebound, the putback, and a chance for the 3-point play. Dolman doing it all there. Got the steal to come back the other way. A rebound and a basket.
I'll tell you what, that was a great play first defensively by Dolman to tip the ball coming across the lane. Then Maddie Ayers streaks in there, grabs it. Dolman does a great job of running down side with her, kind of like a defensive back helping out another defensive back. And she missed the layup, but Dolman got it, put it up and in, and the free throw is no good.
That'll keep her at 9 here, but it's an 8-point game again, 46-38. Second time we've seen that 8-point lead. Here's whistle and contact. Harvey actually kept the dribble somehow. She fell to the ground to avoid the traveling call. Taylor Montgomery, 3-pointer, hard off the backboard, nothing more. Rebounded by Norris. She'll find an outlet here in Jones. Jones down the middle. She'll fade off toward her left here, toward the left sideline. Back toward her right, 1:20 on the clock here. Jones to the left wing, it's Dolman. Back over now to Jones. And she'll settle it down here. Brings it over to the left wing. To the top of the key, Holweg. Right side now to Ayers. Inside, Dolman. No, rolls out. Fighting for the board, but eventually it's going to be Harvey who picks it up here for Jefferson. Under a minute now in the third. Here comes Mills. Mills going coast to coast. A whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Jones. It's Mills to the line, shooting 2.
The back was real close down here to taking their biggest lead of the game, which would have been 10, as Dolman got it inside, but she turned around into a double team and just couldn't get a clean shot at that side of the backboard. And coming down with the rebound was Jeffco and bringing it back the other way. And now Dolman, who's played an absolutely wonderful game here today. If we gave away free pizza, she'd be the pizza person, I think, so far.
It is, yeah, definitely worth a shout, yeah. Mills does hit the first.
Mills is back into the ballgame for the first time in a long time. She's been sitting down for a while after being out. Hits a couple of free throws there, but she's got 3 fouls, and that's why she hadn't played in a while.
She's got 8 now. She hits both. 46-40. 51 seconds here. Trying to trap. Holweg trying to dribble away from it. She does. Right wing here. Ayers. Wing-to-wing pass over to Norris. Norris setting up for 3. Yes! She got it! Kinley Norris for 3. She's got 9. And now Jefferson in some problems. Trying to bring it up the floor. They'll pass it off to Harvey. Harvey cut off by Dolman. She'll get around. She'll dribble it to the free throw line. Gets it back out. We're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be free throws here for Ty Harvey.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of fouls called on reaching in here late in this quarter, really from about the midway point of this quarter. Mac has their biggest lead of the game right now at 9, but neither side real happy right now with the officiating.
Second foul called on Madison Ayers. Again, we've reached 5 team fouls for both squads here. Harvey going to hit the first.
I'm glad you knew that was Harvey because her long hair is hanging over her number, and I'm looking at it going, okay, it looks like Harvey, but I'm not sure who that is. Maybe that's what the official saw last time when he couldn't find the right number.
Second free throw also good. Harvey hits both. She's 4 of 4 from the line. She's got 10. I believe she's the first Lady Viking into double digits tonight. She is. Ayers right wing, dribble inside. To the middle of the lane she goes. Back out to the top of the key. Karma Jones. Here's Holweg now. Pulls it back down. Free throw line. Back out to Jones. Jones going to attack. She gets an open lane to the left side. And she's got the layup. Jones, her first basket. And it's 51-42. 3 seconds left to go in the quarter. Here comes Mills. Runs into Dolman. A whistle and a foul. I don't know about that one, but it's going to be 2 free throws to end the quarter here for Jefferson. I believe it's going to be called on Dolman. Yep.
Yeah, and I can see why Carrie Shepard, I knew I'd call her that before the day's over, is upset because basically Ty Harvey just ran straight into Dolman. Just ran into her and fell backwards as Dolman stood there with her feet planted and her hands up in the air.
First free throw here for Mills is good.
Mills,
I'm going to concur. I mean, she's a bit out of control. I think if you actually fall to the ground there, you have a chance of getting the charge call.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the 5'6" Mills driving into the 6'3" Dolman. It's just a bit unfortunate there. Either way, the 2 free throws, they're both good. It makes it a 7-point game into the break. 51-44 regardless. Mac still holding one of their largest leads of the game thus far. Back-to-back 21-point quarters for Mineral Area College. Let's take another break. We got the final 10 minutes on the way. You're listening to Mineral Area College basketball right here on KFMO Sports Plus. Final quarter of play here at the Bob in the women's contest, at least. Don't forget the men coming up after this. Mac leads by 7 over Jefferson, 51-44. Claremont loses the basketball, picked up, though, by Ayers on the right wing. Connor Harvick, Glenn Berry with you here today, KFMO Sports Plus. Glad you could join us. Trying to get it down low. Getting a hand on it was Escriva. She'll send it out of bounds. Mac will inbound from underneath.
Well, flashing across the middle that time, I think it was Claremont trying to get in on the left side of the lane, as we've seen Bennett check back into the ball game with her 4 fouls. And Baragas was trying to get the ball to her, just couldn't quite get it there.
Norris thought about the 3 off the inbound and said she'll give it back to Ayers. Outside now to Claremont. Shot clock reads 1. Claremont just going to have to throw one up. Missed it off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Mills. Mac outscored Jefferson 21-18 in that third quarter. 2 back-to-back 21-point quarters. Back in the game here, Lauren Bennett. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. Had an active whistle in this one. This one's going to be called here on Ashley Baragas, her first personal. Increasingly rare that we're seeing somebody pick up their first personal.
It is getting ticky-tacky here late in this game. A lot of fouls that are kind of hard to understand.
Both teams have reached a double bonus in each of the last 2 quarters. Down low on the low block to Escriva. Trying to send it out to Mills, but Mills couldn't bring it in. Goes out of bounds and it's a turnover here on Jefferson. Mac Bone. 9:12 left to go here in this contest. Baragas across half court with it. Stops just shy of the volleyball line. Now we'll find Norris. She'll give it back to Claremont. Again, a minute's gone by here. Screen set by Baragas, looking for the pick and roll. Had the roll. Instead, they pass it around the perimeter. Here's Norris, though, for 3. Got it. Well, by hook or by crook, you got to find some points. And Kinley Norris has another 3. That makes 12 for her. 12 points off the bench today.
And we said in the pregame, we said in the last couple of games, if Kinley Norris or Maddie Ayers can get on track, start hitting some threes, that changes everything for Mac.
Here comes Bennett. Bennett through Baragas. Whistle and a foul. Baragas going to pick up her second. I'm going to say they're going to say she got her across the arm. That's certainly what it looked like, at least. They're going to say the head, but head, arm. There was definitely some contact there of some sort. That's actually going to be number 3 on Baragas. Apologies. But that's going to be team foul number 2 here on Mac.
Well, I think you got to be aggressive with Bennett at this point. You got to make her pick up that 5th foul if you can. But you got to be careful that you don't give her free throws like that or give her second chance opportunities, or that you lose Baragas with foul trouble as well.
We're back to 9 now, 54-45 with that free throw. It is very briefly a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. These 2 teams have played close pretty much the entire way. Second free throw is no good. Teague's got the rebound. Teague will pass it off to Claremont. Pass down the left sideline here to Ayers. She's going to put the ball on the floor. Push it to the opposite corner here to Norris. And back out to the right elbow, Teague. Left wing, Claremont. Teague, Baragas playing high-low on the low block. 3 outside the perimeter. They'll send it into Teague. She's going to square up to the basket. Going to put the ball on the floor. Going to the right block. Runner, no, missed it. Too long. Rebounded by Jefferson. 8:04 left to go in the game. Driving down the floor, it's Mills. Mills going to attack Baragas. Layup, left it, no good. Out of bounds the ball goes. They'll say it was touched by Bennett. It'll be Mac Ball.
No, they're going to call Bennett on 5. Yep, that's it.
It's going to be 5 here on Bennett. She's going to foul out of this game.
And here's where the foul came from. She was going in for the rebound. Kinley Norris was in position to get the rebound. She goes up, starts to grab the ball, and Bennett just ran over her. And that official down at that other end of the floor called it on her. Bennett threw her hands up in the air, and she is done at the 7:58 mark of this game.
Big loss there for Jefferson. Can Mac take advantage and win this one? They do lead by 9, 54-45, 7:45 left to go here in the fourth. Ayers, top of the key, Claremont. Coming over to her left, guarded by Cornell. Going to float one up, trying to get to Baragas, but instead it's taken away by Escriva. She comes up the floor herself, right sideline, now back off to Hadley. Layla Hadley, guarded by Norris. The left wing over to Montgomery. Montgomery guarded by Teague. To the right wing, Escriva. She's guarded by Claremont. Escriva driving baseline, sends it off to, that would be Cornell. She lost it though. It was stripped and stolen away, that time by Claremont. Claremont going coast to coast, trying to go all the way in, but it's stripped from underneath. Getting a hand on it, poking it loose was Hadley. Out of bounds, they'll say it was last touched by Hadley.
Well, 7:14 left to go in this game. Mac's got a 9-point lead. They need to get that killer instinct. They need to keep the pedal down. They need to keep pushing, getting those points, and especially now that Bennett is done for the day, getting on the boards and taking advantage of that.
Ball inbound to Baragas. She hands it off back over to Ayers. Screen set by Teague. Ayers going to take it. Both players go after. That's going to create a nice pick and roll, but Teague missed the open shot. Another great pick and roll. Teague just couldn't finish. It stays 9, 54-45. Here's Josie Allen to the corner. Back out to the wing. I thought that one was a guarantee. They'll try to go in. We'll get a foul on the floor. Foul on Baragas called from behind. And that's going to be number 4 on Baragas. She's picked up 4 fouls in about.
Wow. And I don't know where the call is from, because you don't see much contact at all, and all of a sudden you turn around and there's a whistle blown.
We're going to have a timeout here taken. They're going to say it's the media timeout here with 6:50 left to go here in the fourth. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a break. We'll come back, and we'll continue on here. Again, 54-45 Mac. You're listening to earlier college basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus.
Come see us after the game.
Back out after the media timeout. 6:50 left to go in this one. 54-45. Mac out in front. They lead the Jefferson Lady Vikings. Coming down the lane was Allen, but Ayers comes up with the steal. Another Jefferson turnover. Mac pushing the ball down the floor. It's Claremont. Almost lost the dribble. Caught it back in. She'll bring it up now top of the key. Screen set by Teague to the right wing over to Norris. Now a screen set by Doleman. Here's Claremont. Doleman going to set another screen. Repeated screens here up at the top of the key. They're just looking for that pick and roll. Now another screen. Here comes Claremont trying to kick it off to Doleman, but we get a whistle and a jump ball up in the air. Arrow points toward Jefferson. And the Lady Vikings take over.
Well, it's going to be a turnover on Mac, because basically what she did is she drove the lane, tried to put the shot up, and I don't think she had complete control of the ball, and the defender just grabbed it while it was in midair for a jump ball, and that'll flip it back over to Jeffco.
Time ticking down here. Mac looking for that 15th win of the year. Ball going inside now. It is Harvey. Goes up on Doleman. Doleman might got a hand on it. She does come up with the rebound. She'll send it on over to Claremont. Under 6 to go now. To the left wing, Claremont. Now Ayers. She'll bring it over to the right-hand side. Doleman looking to seal. She's got it. Off the glass and in. A nice seal. A nice little lob pass down low. And Doleman's into double digits with 11. Becomes the third Lady Cardinal to do so.
And there's not much Jeffco can do to defend that, because they've got a height advantage big time with Doleman down there.
Left wing, here's Cornell. Sees a lane to the basket. She's going to attack. Underhand layup, missed it. Rebounded by Doleman. Claremont now up the right sideline. She'll slow it down. She crosses half court. Going to be picked up by Cornell. Over to Teague. Squares up to the basket on the right elbow. Picks it back up. Outside again we go to Claremont. 11-point Mac lead. 56-45. Here's Claremont. Sends it inside Doleman. We're going to get a whistle and an offensive foul. Charge here to Teague, it looks like. The moving screen, or legal screen. That's going to be Teague's fourth. Second player with 4 fouls, and that's going to be 14 fouls here on Mac. 14 fouls to 1 for Jefferson.
I couldn't see what happened there because I was blocked by one official and also the coaching staff, but down low apparently, Casey Teague made a move and pushed somebody out of the way, and that picked up her 4th foul on that one. 5:09 to go. Mac's biggest lead of the game is at 11. Let's see if they can keep it there or, at best, hang on.
And with Teague picking up her 4th, she'll check out of the game. Amia Moore back in. Now we'll get a whistle and another foul. We're going to go to the line and shoot. Shooting 2. The foul's called here on Moore. That's her second personal. Shooting 2 will be, again, Layla Hadley.
It's going to be on Moore. She got her second foul of this game. 5 minutes even right now. Left to go. And, again, Carrie Shepard not real happy as they go to the free throw line.
Yeah, free throws here over the last 5 minutes are going to allow Jefferson a chance to stop the clock and obviously cut into the lead a little bit. If they make, Hadley's going to hit the first. She's got 4 now tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to stop that clock and let them just keep putting points on the board. But at the same time, there's been some pretty mysterious calls here in the second half.
Second free throw was also good. Make that 5 now for Hadley from Indianapolis, Indiana. And it's back to single digits here, 56-47. Claremont down the right side. Picked up here by Escriva. Double team incoming. Claremont trying to dribble away from it. She does. Now trying to go back inside to Moore. That's a contact. No whistle. Stolen away here by Jefferson. It's Montgomery who comes up with a steal. Montgomery, top of the key, over to Escriva. Escriva moving to the free throw line. Spins back toward her left. Guarded here by Ayers. Back over to Harvey. Harvey, 8-footer. No good. Rebounded by Doloman. Doloman will toss it off here to Ayers. 4:25 now left to go. Claremont gets a screen from Doloman. Looking for the pick and roll. Didn't have it. They'll send it around the perimeter now to Norris. Norris, double team. Over to Moore now. Moore inside the three-point line. Goes up, attacks the basket. Escriva comes up with the block. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with Mack. Last touch here by Escriva. No. Are we going to get a call elsewhere? Immediate timeout. I thought we took one a little bit earlier. I'm not quite sure how many timeouts work, but we'll go ahead and take it ourselves. Back here in just a little bit. 4:12 to go here in this final quarter of play. 56-47. Mack leads Jefferson. You're listening to Mack Basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus. A bucket and a foul as well means it's going to be Madison Ayers to the free throw line, shooting 2. Chance to bring that lead back out to double digits. 4:05 left to go in the fourth. Mack leads Jefferson. Connor Harvick, Glenn Berry with you, KFMO Sports Plus. Foul was called here on Layla Hadley, her second.
Well, the good thing about this second half here, we saw Maddie Ayers sitting on the sidelines.
Sitting on the sidelines, kind of working out that injury, but it looks like she's fine.
Yeah, she looks like she's good. She thought she had pulled a hamstring, and I know how painful those things can be, but she has played aggressively, and that was a big bucket right there.
She's got 10 here tonight. Harvey trying to drive on Doloman. We get a whistle and a ball out of bounds. They'll say Doloman actually got a hand on it, so it'll be Jefferson ball underneath. It'll be Mills to inbound here from the baseline. 3:53 now on the clock. Again, Mills searching, trying to get to Harvey, but Doloman got a hand on it again. We'll try it again. We'll just swap sides.
Yeah, you can tell Jeffco misses Bennett big time. I mean, those are some big rebounding numbers. Double-doubles almost every time out there. And Mack held her today to 6 points and 8 rebounds. And she fouled out of this game early in the fourth.
Harvey driving through, hits the ground. We're going to get a whistle and a blocking foul here on Dolaman.
That's a travel.
Yeah,
that was not a foul, a blocking foul. And that adds to the mystery. But the worst part about that is right now, Ty Harvey laying on the floor, and she doesn't feel well. She kind of landed hard as the Mack trainer.
Harvey on the floor here. They're going to come out and check on her. Tell you what, we're going to take a break as well. We'll come back here in just a moment. As it stands, 59-47. Mack leads Jefferson, 3:48 to go in this one. You're listening to Mack Basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus. Again, back from the injury timeout, Ty Harvey holding the arm as she came off the floor. And so she'll head to the bench. They'll have to bring in a new player here. And that player will, I believe, head to the line and shoot free throws. We're in the double bonus. The fourth foul called on Brianna Dolaman. So it will be Taylor Montgomery sent in to shoot. She is a perfect 4 for 4 from the stripe. 59-47. Mack leads Jefferson with 3:48 to play in this one. Montgomery misses the first. Both teams have shot relatively well from the free throw line tonight. Jefferson shooting at about what looks like 80%, according to my eye test just now. Montgomery hits the second. She's got 5 all of her points tonight from the free throw line. And we'll get a whistle and a substitution here off the second free throw. Here comes Presley Holweg. She'll replace Dolaman.
That's a small lineup out there for Mack right now. You got Holweg, you got Kinley Norris, you got Claremont, you got Maddie Ayers, and over on the other side, it looks like you got Amaya Moore. And all those girls, probably the tallest one out there right now is going to be Claremont and maybe Ayers. That's about it.
Yeah, I think you've actually got out there nobody above 5'6" here at the moment. Going full guards. Here's Holweg moving to the right baseline, call for a travel. It's Jefferson ball.
And the ball got into her, and when she caught the ball, she turned around, and it just kind of got stuck in her carriage, I guess you could say, trying to get it out and dribble. And that's where the walk came from.
Turnover here. Mills trying to dump it off to Cornell.
And you can tell what Carrie Shepard's trying to do right now is get a small group out there to handle the ball, no turnovers. They're up by 11 with 3:26 to go. They want to protect the ball here and get some good shots. I look for Kinley Norris or maybe Maddie Ayers to be the primary shooter down here at this end.
Time is on Mack's side. Just 3:15 to go in this one. Still hold that 11-point lead. Screen set by Holweg. Moore takes it top of the key. Left wing over to Ayers. Ayers moving left baseline. Stop shy of the block. Over to the opposite block now over to Holweg. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Puts it back up and in. Holweg from the field. Make that 7. 61-48.
It won't show up in the numbers rebounding-wise, but Holweg is fierce when it comes to rebounding. Today only 2, but most of the time she's down there fighting with people a lot bigger than her.
Cornell driving in. Getting straight up there was Moore. That was great defense. Rebounded by Norris. Norris, actually your tallest player out there. She stands 5'8". I figured it out. Spent a couple minutes thinking about it. Moore top of the key over to the left wing, Ayers. Ayers going to send one inside. Here's Holweg posting up on Montgomery. Goes around the basket, and she'll get it back out to the wing. It's Claremont. Claremont going to back it out. Shot clock down to 7. Claremont attacking. Lost it. Stripped. Picks it back up. Top of the key. Shot clock still reads 3. Underhand layup. Missed it. Rebounded by Moore. Moore will put it up and in just as the shot clock expires. Moore's got 6. It's a 15-point lead, 63-48.
That's using all of the clock you could possibly use there. That ball just left her hands as the buzzer went off.
It was an air ball, but Moore there, right place, right time, but back the other way. It's Montgomery who just powers her way in. Her first shot from the field tonight to add on to those 5 free throws. She's got 7, 63-50. Holway catching in stride, trying to pass it across the lane, had it stolen away. It's Escriva who comes up with a steal. Sydney Sweeney sent to the scoring table here as Ayers gets a hand on it. Out of bounds it goes. It is going to stay here with Jefferson. They'll inbound from the baseline. Karma Jones and Sweeney going to check in now for Mac.
You were laughing at the same time I was laughing. I think you saw the same thing I did, and that was Montgomery guarding, I think it was Claremont. And as she's guarding her, she was picked on a nice screen, and the screen was a little bit too rough, and she fell backwards and thought there should have been a call.
Inbounded to Montgomery. She missed the shot. It was rebounded by Ayers. Now 90 seconds left here, and a nice lead for Mac. Again, that clock, every second that goes by, this win just a little bit more secure for the Lady Cardinals. Just need to make sure that they hang on to the basketball themselves, minimize the chances. Over to Ayers. Ayers is going to pop the three. Maybe an exclamation point. No, missed it short. Rebounded, though, by Jones. She'll put it up and through. The offensive rebounding coming up big down the stretch for Mac. It's a 15-point game. Again, just over a minute. Starting to feel really secure in this one. Cornell, left side layup. No, had it stripped, and we'll get a whistle and a foul. And so Cornell will go to the line with 1:04.
Yeah, this is the place where I was getting ready to say, you've got a 15-point lead, just about a minute left. Unless you just completely collapse, you're going to pick up your first win in conference here. But don't foul. And Skylar Sweeney just got her hands in there and picked up her second foul for the day.
Again, if you're keeping score at home, officially everybody who has played in this game has now picked up at least one personal for Mac. Actually, it was that before that, I didn't have Sweeney for her first. Free throw is good here for Cornell. She's got 9 now.
And I'm looking at Alicia Cornell, and I'm looking at Maddie Ayers on there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that when Maddie was maybe a sophomore, Alicia was the point guard down there at South Iron. That's a heck of a ball club. And, then, of course, they won a lot of games at South Iron together.
Cornell now with 10, 65-52, 55 seconds. Sweeney cuts back to her left. Now Jones. Screen set by Moore. Jones going to take it. She stands top of the key. Over now to Norris. Now Sweeney. Sweeney moving baseline here. Going to throw up the runner. Too short. Rebounded, though, by Moore. Moore will put it back up. Missed that one as well. And Mills has the rebound. Mills down the floor. Jefferson going to take quick shots as quick as they can get him at least. Mills has the layup from the right-hand side. It's good. Back to 11, 65-54. An immediate timeout taken by Coach C.B. Walker. It is a full timeout. Let's take one, too. We are back in 1 minute. 35.4 on the clock, 65-54 in favor of Mac. You're listening to Lady Cardinal Basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus.
Want to earn a transfer degree or need training to jumpstart your career? Mineral Area College is the place for you. MAC offers affordable tuition, dedicated instructors, vibrant campus life, and flexible classes, on campus and online. When you're at MAC, you can find a future. You can find a community. You can even find yourself. Apply online at mineralarea.edu.
.35 seconds left to go here in this one. Mac will inbound the basketball. They lead by 11. Looks like Mac will pick up their first win in conference play. 15 wins overall. I'll hang on to the basketball here. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Jones on the left wing. She'll bring it back up toward the top. Now Moore. Over now to Sweeney. Sweeney guarded by Cornell. Big screen set there by Moore. Over to the left wing. Shot clock now reads 5. Jones up to the top. See what kind of shot they can create. Jones is going to run on in. Missed it. Rebounded here by Escriva. But it's ultimately not going to matter as Mac will pick up the victory. Win number 15 on the year. They knock off the Jefferson Lady Vikings 65-54. So we'll move in between games here. Of course, we'll Talk with head coach Carrie Shepard after this one. We'll get you your final game stats. And, of course, we'll get you all set. We've got another game coming up. It is a men and women doubleheader. Mac and Jefferson, they're set to play another here in about, I would say, about 25 minutes or so. But Mineral Area College improves to 15-5 on the season. They defeat Jefferson 65-54. Back in a moment. You're listening to Mac Basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus. And back again once more, KFMO Sports Plus. In between games, the MAC women victorious here today. They knock off the Jefferson Lady Vikings 65-54, their first win in conference play, and they break a 3-game losing skid. An impressive win for the MAC women. Again, they trailed for a little bit in this one, came out a little slow, but what I liked most, Glenn, about the game here today, MAC, they played good defense. They kept Jefferson at arm's length. They kept themselves within striking distance, and the offense eventually was able to come on through and really add something there. So we'll give some thoughts here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and start, though, with your final game stats from that contest. We'll start here with Jefferson. Again, they had 26 at the half, 28 for the game. That means they were held to 28 points in that final 2 quarters, that second half, if you will. Leading the way, that would be, well, you had 3 players in double digits, first of all. 12 points for Kenise Mills. She led all scores for Jefferson in this one. Then you had 2 players with 10, Alicia Cornell and Ty Harvey. 2 players with 7, Taylor Montgomery and Lauren Bennett. 5 points for Layla Hadley and 4 points for Alejandra Escriva. Again, 26 in the first half, 28 in the second half, 54 total for Jefferson. Now we take a look here at Mineral Area. It was 30 points in the first half for Mac, 35 in the second half. Again, 21 points in both the second and third quarters. You really had it going on in the middle of this one. They finished with 4 in double digits. How about Ashley Baragas today? 13.7 points a game this season. She finishes right at 13 here today. Then you had 3 other scores, 2 of which were off the bench. The bench scoring today was really important, I think, for Mac in this one. Kinley Norris had 12. All of that was from outside the three-point line today. She had 4 threes. Madison Ayers had 12 points as well. That was a lot at the free throw line. But then Brianna Doleman, she was kind of the hero here this one, I would say, at times. She definitely came in, put forth some quality minutes in this game, but 11 minutes for Doleman. 7 points for Presley Holweg, 6 points for Amia Moore, and finally 4 points for Karma Jones. 30 in the first half, 35 in the second half, 65 total for the MAC women. Those are the individual stats, and Glenn's got the team stats.
All right, we'll look at team stats first for the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals. They were 16 of 42 inside the arc during the entire game, 6 of 17 from the three-point arc, and 38% from the field, 35 from three-point land, 22 of 59 overall for 37%. And while we are waiting for the team stats for the Lady Vikings, we're going to talk it over with head coach Carrie Shepard of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. Breathe deep. You got your first conference win, and that was a tough one, wasn't it?
I told you it was going to be a tough one. Like, those kids, like, hats off to Jeff Con. Like I told you, they play hard, and you can tell they play hard by how they crash the boards. Like I said, their kid Bennett, she leads the region in rebounds. They cannot be denied. But at the same time, you know, it's hard to overcome just one possession. So big emphasis on just limiting to one shot and then getting the best shot we can offensively.
I felt like this game looked like it was going to get out of hand quick. Jefferson jumped out into a 4-0 lead, but your defense held them at bay, and they couldn't get away from you. And eventually your offense caught up. Big-time shooting today by Kinley Norris and others, getting some threes to fall, and that really opened things up, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. Yeah, but that's our kids. I mean, even in practice, we still haven't figured out, like, even when we stretch, I'm like, you better stretch with attention because the first drill is going to be something fast-paced. So we're trying to get us out of that reactive mentality from the gate, and let's start on the proactive side. But yeah, big, like, Kinley finally, you know, like we tell her, do your job, shoot the ball, and shoot it with extreme confidence. And she did, and I thought Bree gave us a big minutes. Amia Moore stepped in. She just now starting to learn the 4 position this week, and I thought she did a really good job, not getting frustrated. But like I said, like they all were able to have those moments because of their teammates, you know, instilling that confidence in them and preparing them for those moments during practice. So big-time performances from those 3, and it was a great team win.
Yeah, your ball club got a lot of great performances here today. Brianna was just absolutely amazing down low, not only offensively but defensively, getting the boards on the offensive and defensive sides, and really picking up a few fouls on Bennett and getting her into foul trouble along with Ashley Baragas.
For sure. I mean, that kid, I tell you, works hard. I'm not kidding. She's put in so much time over this season. Like I said, I remember her first week, she cried every day. And I said, kid, cry however many times it takes you, but you just keep showing up and just embracing it. Like, that opportunity is going to come, and you're going to be prepared for it, and she was. And I think this is a great game for her to like really put herself out there and be uncomfortable and see that, hey, I can do it. It's just not my coach is telling me that. Now I've put that into action. I can see that I can do it. So it's big time for her.
We've talked about the positives. Free throw shooting was great today, 83%, 15 of 18. Wow. And you guys did a great job really on cutting down on the turnovers. Even though you finished up the game with 18 turnovers, it felt like as you got towards the end, those turnovers were, you know, few and far between. You were really taking care of the ball well. And I also noticed you were using a much smaller lineup down the line, too.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, again, it's all about defense. And if they're going to just be driving from all positions, you know, my guards are a little bit better at that. But we still got to do a better job because that's how our posts get in foul trouble. You can't keep your man in front. They have to help you out of position, things like that. We got to be able to guard our yard a lot better so to keep them out of the bonus. But, yeah, turnovers, it's 18. I should be happy, but I'm not because of the type of turnovers. Playing off 2 feet is very important. We stress that to them in practice enough, but hopefully we learn, like you said, we adjusted down the stretch. Didn't have that many after that. But the small lineup, it works for us. I mean, in practice, you never know who goes down, so they're used to being in that type of position. But I think my guards are just up for the challenge, whatever that is. They get challenged every day, so it's no surprise here.
We know Lauren Bennett didn't play much in this game, but your team just dominated the boards. 41-30 was the final tally here. And without Bennett, that was a big thing. But still, Baragas, Dolman, down the line. Even a couple of times, Maddie Ayers sticking her nose in there. Casey Teague had 6 rebounds. And I'm looking at rebounds from Norris and everybody. You were hitting the boards hard today.
Yep, team rebounding, just like I said before, the game is going to be huge. Limiting to one shot, I'm telling you, like that right there is just like a Debbie Downer. Like, especially if you don't get the shot that you want and that's the only shot you got. It takes the air out of the room for them, and I think that was huge, limiting them to one shot, but also go get some offensive rebounds. Even our guards is going in there getting some offensive rebounds to get extra possessions. Just want to make them work defensively just as hard as we're working.
What's up next for the Mac Lady Cardinals?
Oh, boy, so they got 24 hours to enjoy this. They got Sunday to rest and reset, whatever that looks like for them, and then we back to the grind on Monday, and then got Crowder at home on Wednesday. Crowder at home on Wednesday, so back to the ground preparing for them. But mainly just, again, we focus on ourselves. If we do what we're supposed to do at the intensity and level and the standard that is set, we'll be fine. But it's just getting to that standard in practice and being consistent with that.
I was really glad to see Maddie Ayers play the rest of that game. She was over here sitting by me, stretching that hamstring.
Yeah.
Boy, those pulled hamstrings hurt, but I was glad to see her pick it up and be able to continue.
Yeah, that kid is tough. You could probably hit her upside the head with a bowling ball and she'll still find a way to come out here and dress up for game day. That's a kid that takes pride in competing. That's who she is. That's just her DNA. You can tell that from her high school career. That's a big reason why she's going to Division I level, because that kid competes hard. And one thing she's not going to ever miss is the game. And so I expected her to do that. Like yesterday, it was bothering her, so she didn't practice. She didn't shoot around today. Just really paid attention to it, did exactly what our trainer Zoe told her to do. And then when she was ready to go, so are you ready? Can you go? She said, I might need one quick, but let me go for it. And she knows that I trust her and she trusts me. So I have to look at that kid's face and tell her if she's all right or she needs to come out. So.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the first conference win. I know you want to build off of this one, go into the next one, and try to just keep this ball rolling. And a great win here this afternoon over a very good Jefferson team. And congratulations to you once again and your team.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
That is Carrie Shepard, head coach of the Mineral Area College Lady Cardinals. And her team picks up a big win here this afternoon. I didn't think that Jefferson College team would go away, but they really dominated the boards. They did everything they had to do, and when they needed it, you got a Kinley Norris 3, you got a Presley Holwig 3 late in the game. Maddie Ayers was just all over the place, rebounding, putting up shots. It was a team effort, and they finally get that first win in the conference.
Yeah, absolutely. This was a full team win, I would say, and it's great to get that monkey off the back. I would say. You are capable now. You beat a good Jefferson Lady Vikings team, a team that had won 11 games here this year and was 4-1 in their last 5. I think this is a big win moving down the line for Mac. We'll see if this gives them some forward momentum. So we are in between games. Of course, we will take ourselves a small break. When we come back, we'll start chatting about the men's game a little bit. We've got the Mineral Area College men 10-8 on the year, also 0-3 in conference. They'll try to pick up their first win here tonight against the Jefferson men. Back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to MAC Basketball here on KFMO Sports Plus.